And today we're talking about the 1989 cinema classic. Some might say that it revolutionized the modern action film and graphics and whatnot. The Abyss, not the wrestler Abyss. Chris, hey, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Good guy. Who's
What?
he's back in action over on TNA, by the way. But still, needless.
I like TNA action.
We doing what movie are we doing again?
The Abyss. Cobweb don't be listening.
I heard you. I just didn't realize that you actually said that. You know what I mean?
Here's why you don't listen.
The one that chose the movie.
Yeah, Deborah, you forever bringing up old shit.
Hello,
Every
Deborah.
single
That's my job
episode.
to remind y'all, put y'all back in check.
Oh, now Deborah wants to do her job.
I doing my job. What are you talking about?
Right. Now you want to make sure that everything's on point. After all
Why you
this
so
time.
feisty right now?
I'm not feisty, man.
You've
I'm
been
just-
feisty since I logged on.
He got mad because Josh said one bad thing about wrestling.
Oh,
It wasn't that what made me mad. I got TikTok. Let me tell you.
Told him the truth about wrestling, and he was like, "Well, let me mark out, mark.
It ain't about that right now. It's like this. All right. So let me break this down to you. So this morning I get up and I be like, you know what? I know the wife's been like working late or whatever. So I'm gonna put some food in there. What's the crock pot? You know what I'm saying? So then when I come home,
Definitely crock.
right, crock, right? So I go out downstairs and I get some steak taco meat, and I throw it in there with the seasoning and everything else like that. But I want my Tuesday American taco, right? So I go downstairs, right, and I fix this junk, and I leave. And I'm figuring like, hey, by the time she gets up or whatever, this stuff has been gone because I started this thing like around like 4:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it should be done or she should pay attention or something like that, right? So she didn't do any of it. She didn't even know that it was in there cooking by the time she found out, by the time I talked to her. So I was like, okay.
You ain't season it? She didn't smell nothing? You just...
Let me tell you something. No. That's the exact same thing I said, bro. I was like, how could she walk out the house and not smell that crock pot going? I said, that don't make no sense. And then I found out that Fife, the dog peed on the carpet this morning. And I was like, what the hell?
Fife dog
pissed on the carpet this morning because somebody said that they was running late out the house. They didn't let the dog out, didn't smell the crock pot, and now I got dog piss on my damn floor.
And what happened to the meat?
Yeah, like went off the track.
Okay, it's been cooking for a very long time, so it doesn't almost taste like steak. It's like you bite into steak and then it gets kind of soft.
Well,
she actually thought it was like ground beef. Huh? No,
yeah,
not that.
Steak's
not
supposed
this,
to be soft.
Not that soft. Not this soft.
So what you ended up with was accidental deshebrada.
What's that?
Deshebrada is when you cook beef. Generally, it's low-fat beef, like a lean cut of beef, but you cook it for hours and hours until it has no choice but to disintegrate and just
That's
fall
funny.
apart.
I thought that desherada was that kind of like maroonish sweet, kind of like brandy that you mix with Dr. No, that's Disaronno. My bad. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't that far gone to
If
where
you're
it was
gonna take
typically.
a jump, Josh, make sure it's funny when you land.
I swear, bro. I swear.
You said no, that was Desavala Road. And then I was like, I heard Desaronno, and that wasn't a joke. That was a link in my brain. That's how my brain works. Man, how's Cobweb gonna come in here talking shit about making steak tacos for his American taco night? This is the same motherfucker that gets down here and he's like, Alexa, play my Taco Tuesday playlist, and then
That's fucked up, Cobb. And then he's like, hey, I'm on the ethnic vibe today.
I get to see Cobb in the kitchen with his umbrella. playing his Taco Tuesday.
Cobweb's sitting there with a fucking palm Amazon bought sombrero made in the Philippines.
It's all big, all
Drinking.
the huge.
Drinking a Corona.
I do have a big sombrero and a poncho. I swear.
Oh man, that's for the serious Taco Tuesdays. That's for when Taco Tuesday falls on Cinco de Mayo. He busts that out.
I do.
He's like, it's once every 7 years, so it's still pretty gleaming.
No, now the
Every-
poncho I
every-
wear the poncho on a regular basis in the winter. You know, because it's warm.
every morning, every Tuesday morning for Taco Tuesday at Cobweb's house, when he looks in the mirror, he sits there, fist up, and he's like, "Uvas no," and it's just like,
You wanna know something? Cinco de Mayo lands on a Tuesday this year.
there you go, Cobb. There you go.
Damn. That worked itself out. That was prophetic.
I know.
You have
It's
to
all
shine it up.
important.
Make sure you dust it all off.
Oh my God! Today is early.
Are we gonna see you in a sombrero when we're recording on Cinco de Mayo?
And he's
Of
got the rainbow
course.
maracas. The rainbow maracas. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. I don't want nobody tripping on me. You
They're
know what I'm
plastic.
saying? I don't want to be called no culture vulture. Okay.
No, so we'll leave it at poncho and sombrero. Maracas is too far on Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo. Just a one step too far.
Yes, it is.
Cobweb's like, Alexa, play Cinco de Mayo Respect playlist.
And then he posts a black and a brown hand shaking hands on Facebook. Then becomes his profile picture.
Bro, you gonna make I can't even drink my drink. Y'all gonna make me choke.
I could picture all of this too.
Oh my God, because it's true.
Like, Cobwebs in the house, baby. I'm celebrating with my brothers and sisters here on Sinkhole de Mayo. And it just, yeah.
Sinkhole. Sinkhole.
And on the Mayo, it's got the little emoji of a mayonnaise jug.
Oh my
Mayo
God.
all day, son.
Mayo.
This is where we at tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cast to the Pod.
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
Castofthepod.com, all social medias that we use: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. Shout out to Club 3P. That's at Cast of the Pod. Cobwebs at IG on Cobweb 411. And Cantu, it's red beard
silver.
And beard is spelled like beer, Beerd.
I don't know why you would assume that.
He's special today.
Speaking of special, we got some motherfucking conversations, some stuff to pop up out the chat today, but I don't know if we're going to start that off at the beginning or if we're going to take the...
We're going to talk about this shit right here with Chat GBT off the rip, Joe.
You go, all right.
So I listen to Debs a lot, okay? What she says and what she does. I admire Debs all the time. And Debs came up and she said a few months ago that she had asked Chat GPT to make a picture of herself and see what it looked like. And she came out with that baller ass pic that she uses for her social media from time to time. You know, and I'm sitting up there, I'm like, this is fucking dope. I want one too. Right? So I asked.
Want to be in Dora the Explorer?
No, I don't want to be. What's? No, I don't want to be.
This is perfect Dora the Explorer. You could just plug it right in 3D Dora the Explorer.
It's not.
Cobweb's like, Alexa, play my Dora the Explorer playlist. That's fucked up, Cobweb.
I'm telling you, man, this is the day I'm having, bro. This is the day I'm having. So I asked Chat. This is today. I asked Chat to make a picture of me of what I think I look like. And what the fuck is this shit?
Hold on, let me show the peoples. Let me show the peoples. I have it queued up and everything. So anybody who's watching on YouTube right now, now's the time to take a look. And boom.
That's Cobb.
That's what Chat thinks.
But
I
Chat
am.
GPT thinks
Damn.
Cobweb looks like.
That's Chad Webb.
No. Look at this. Look at this.
That's
So
good.
look, I'm showing our chat. There's nothing that they can't see in here. So Cobweb's asking about tonight. We good? Cantu comes in and says, I can. I said, we good. And I put, well, shit. Look at mine. Shit, we can't see. Zoom in, motherfucker. Hold on, let me change the screens. I'm gonna change this up real quick.
See, this makes no sense to me at all, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is showing our important need for an engineer. We need the talent to be able to be talented, and we're gonna need an engineer.
No, I was thinking Cobweb was gonna do this at the end of the pod, but he
no, man, because that junk kind of it made me feel kind of funny. You know, I was like, why would this chat? And it's been bothering me all day. So Cantu was sitting up there like, wow, I'm kind of edgy today. I've been kind of edgy ever since I found out that chat thinks I'm some middle-aged white dude. You know, I mean.
So here we go. Here we go. This is what we're gonna do right here.
How does it even look? I don't even.
Here we go.
What we do know is Chat GPT doesn't hear.
This is what Chat GPT thinks Cobb looks like, right here.
Be quiet.
Look, he says you can try yourself and use our conversation to come up with your picture. This, according to all the conversations Cobweb has had with Chat GPT, that's him.
Chat
so look, here's mine. I did that today at 4:02. Hello, using all our conversations, what do you think I look like? I can absolutely create that, but since you're blah, 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 to make it more accurate, please upload a photo of yourself.
You want me to take a stab at it?
It says if you don't want to upload the photo, so 1, if you want to upload the photo, or 2, if you want me, being ChatGPT, to take a guess. So I said 2, and here I am.
What the fuck is this shit?
Damn. Josh is straight out of Compton, yo. My man said, "Bomboclat."
Got the back shag tail and everything.
Yeah, he got the shade. He probably got a diamond cut around it.
What the fuck? So Chad thinks that you're more hood than me? You think so Chad thinks that you're more blacker than me. What the
Chad,
okay, this shit is fucking running me the wrong fucking way right now.
Okay.
Chat GPT listens to that you're always in a bubble, in your safe space.
Yeah.
That's white people.
He also you talk about how, you know.
Ooh, wait a second.
You feed your kids shrimp cocktail lunches.
Yes.
Shrimp cocktail lunches might have done
caviar during high school.
Yeah.
Well, I was smoking a cigar when I was sitting around with my homie Merce. You know how one does.
First of all, I don't smoke cigars around Merce, okay? I don't think he would like that. Because I wouldn't like it either.
That sounds like a Chad Webb to me.
Yeah.
Just don't like, because I don't like cigar smoke really that much. You know, that stuff sits in your clothes.
Let me run a joke, man.
No, I'm just tripping hard.
Damn,
today, bro.
you're
I'm
tripping,
you,
yo.
I told you I'm tripping hard today, dude. Ever since I found out that Chad thinks I'm some white dude, I just ain't been right all day today. Everything's just been off. I'm like wondering if this video game is like
we
crazy.
didn't even do our intros where I said that I'm Josh. Deb says that she's Deb. Chad Webb says that he's in the domicile, my friends. And
What in the hell?
And Josh, you remember the other day? That's Jay Diggy right there.
This isn't Jay Diggy.
Jay Diggy. My man said, I got the dread shag.
Oh man, with the day
Harsh.
that I've had, this is getting so much better.
Oh my God. See, this is why we're supposed to be here talking about this movie, The Abyss. This is why we're supposed to be talking about the Abyss, not about me and the problems that I have on a daily basis.
Well,
this
this movie was all about Cobb.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
As soon as it went towards the end of it was,
As soon as it got to the bubble scene, me and Deborah were both like, it's Cobb's bubble. That's why he wanted to watch this movie.
That's why he likes this movie, because he's in it.
That's the one part of this movie that everybody fucking remembers, the damn little bubble alien creature water thing.
And that was Cobb.
Yep.
I mean Chad
Webb.
No, look at here.
Well, maybe that's the problem. You downloaded the wrong app. You downloaded Chad GPT instead of Chad.
You asked Chad GPT. Ah, damn. You said that's Cobb Webster.
Stop. I get dizzy. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. No. No. Okay.
It's funny because you don't got no first name, just two last names is your whole name. Who's that? Oh, I'm Cobb Webster. What's your first name? Smith. I'm Smith Cobb Webster. What? The third.
The third. Fuck, Cantu.
And I like Taco Tuesdays.
Yes, I do.
With my sombrero.
We're supposed to be Debs. We're supposed to be talking about the Abyss.
Cobweb's one of those motherfuckers that would buy one of those cardboard reusable sombrero taco dip holders that they're selling. You seen that online?
No.
He's like, you mean
It's like I forgot. Is at one of the baseball stadiums where they're selling a big cardboard sombrero that has all the nachos around it, and the dip in the top of the hat is where the
dude, those look so cool. I would be chilling hard.
Communist Webster. I can't believe you just said that.
You know, somebody just asked me the other day if I like White Sox.
Our culture is not a costume nor a condiment.
No, because I should have did it because one of my friends asked me did I like the White Sox. I think he had tickets, and I was like, no, I'm a big Cubs fan. No, dude, because they have those. I think at Comiskey. Well, we call it. What do they call it in there? Some park. They be changing the name of the White Sox park all the goddamn time. Everybody about my age call it Comiskey Park, but that's it. They have those. I think those nacho hats, and if they have one, I'm going.
You're gonna get one.
Of course.
I'm offended.
Your Taco Tuesday's about to be turned up to the next level, yo.
Man, and please, I could see myself sitting up there with it. Man, that would look really crazy. The more I think about it,
with your jarred salsa,
yeah,
from New York City, you'd be like, "Whoa, this was spicy."
We supposed to be talking about The Abyss, the 1989 sci-fi classic.
Hey. You wanted to talk about all this other stuff first.
I want to do the movie first, but nah.
Hey, it's all about the facts, baby. We were all on point at the beginning of this podcast, and y'all threw me all off. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this thing back on track. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys, it came here because they want to know about this movie. People want to
There
know
was
about the abyss.
75% of us that were ready to roll, and it was like, let's go ahead and record what we're gonna say. And then 25% of us were like, I'm gonna eat snacks. I gotta eat snacks right now. I don't want somebody to see me eating snacks on camera, even though I'm gonna have to get off early because it's Taco Tuesday later on. I'm just saying.
Bro, why you keep bringing up old shit? Keep bringing up old shit.
Oh, damn. Digging it up, too. Just
Every
going through the
time.
files like he was looking for it
Right.
specifically. He's like, oh, shit.
Right. It's like I'm
Like when you're digging through them records.
A civilian diving team is enlisted to search for a lost nuclear submarine and faces danger while encountering an alien aquatic species.
yeah.
Well, that was truncated like a motherfucker.
Not only that, that's super spoilerish shit too. Like if you,
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, the four of us, we know we saw it. I mean, we knew it's been out since the late '80s, in 1989 to be specific about it. But I mean, if you hadn't seen it or nobody knew anything about what was going on, and then you get thrown in at the end, alien aquatic species.
That was like Atlantis and shit they was in. What is that?
That's one. Well, that's one train of thought you can go with, considering that being Atlantis.
Yeah.
If you want to, bring in that theory of Earth.
That's what I always
I
thought
have
it
to
was.
apologize.
Because
Cleo,
I really wanted to know what happened at the end once they came up. Because they came up. That was pretty dope.
So did y'all see the 2 hour and 20-minute one, or did y'all see the 3 hour one?
I saw the 220.
It felt like 3 hours to me.
At the end of the movie, if you watch the special edition, which is the 3 hour one, it has more of the guilt trip at the end of the movie about how humans are ruining the earth and how aliens were about to wipe out the planet right then and there. They were going to wipe out the planet. And then Ed Helms is like, why didn't you do that? And then they show up on the screen that he was messaging back and forth with the wife, and that then it brings up the message where he knew he was going to sacrifice himself in order to stop the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
they were
basically
going to
like,
retaliate. They were going to retaliate.
well, they weren't going to retaliate. They were going to annihilate, just completely destroy everything. And because that one single sacrifice, once again going into the Christ theory of writing, the single sacrifice saving everybody else.
I never even thought about it like that because I didn't
And
even know.
also-
Well, I didn't even know that happened till just now. That's pretty wild. Because I could see
Actually,
that happening.
it's Ed Harris, not Ed Helms.
Completely different, yeah, comedian Ed Helms. No shit, yeah, Ed Harris. I used to think he was Peter. Whatchamacallit, Welker? No, not Peter Welker. That's Megatron. RoboCop. They're very interchangeable.
Yeah.
Peter Weller.
WPS.
Dr. Peter Weller, by the way.
What's he a doctorate in?
I highly recommend, especially you, Cantu, look up his social medias. I think you'll enjoy his social medias.
What's his
Dr. Peter
doctorate
Weller.
in?
Stuff that's above my head.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
Jokes.
Right. You got jokes over here.
I didn't get it.
It went over
It's
his
over
head.
his head. No, it's over his head. Okay.
That was the point. Y'all didn't have to explain the layer. Y'all pointed out.
Now, let me ask you guys this. Did you think that I knew something was fishy when they was talking about old dude was coming in when they asked him, to go over there to go find that sub and stuff like that. It just didn't seem right.
Ocean and it was fishy. That was man.
I knew it was fishy when I saw the ocean. It just, yeah.
So
There weren't
anyways,
any
this
fish.
guy,
There weren't any fish in this whole movie, were there?
when they brought in the seals? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what he's talking
When they
about.
brought in
Whenever
the
you
Navy
whenever you
SEALs?
see Michael Biehn in a movie or somebody in the late 80s, early 90s with that mustache, that's the bad guy. They're up to something fishy. But yeah, you're correct, Cobweb. There are about as many fish in the ocean in this movie as there's satellites in the photos that NASA recently revealed of the planet Earth, with no fucking satellites at all around the planet. But
In spite of there being about 200,000 of them. Yeah.
that's neither here nor
No,
there.
that's because they didn't go anywhere.
I know what you're talking about.
I
Allegedly.
don't believe that everybody was sitting up there telling me about this junk the other day. Oh, did you see they're touching down on the sign? I'm like, yeah, okay, you guys believe that shit? You actually believe that these people actually went somewhere and actually did something? Okay, get the fuck out of that bullshit. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it at all. I do not believe it at all that they went around the moon. I think it's a bunch of crap. I think that the government, they can play jokes on us real good, and I think they just fucking with us again.
But that's all they do.
It is.
They're not
It
taking care
actually
of
is.
us. They're not protecting us. They're not looking out for us. They're not providing for us. They just take, and take,
Hey man,
and
I've
then
been
turn
telling y'all this.
around and say, "Hey, you need to tell me how much I'm taking from you." And then you're like, "Do you know?" And they're like, "Yeah, but I need for you to show me." But it's like, you know that you're taking from me, but I need to tell you exactly how much. And they're like, yeah. And then you try to take a stab at it, and they're like, you know what? You're wrong. And that's bad. I'm sorry.
Lost.
Tax season.
Oh,
Don't even tell me. Today is the 14th, and as soon as we get off this pod, I got to go get me something to drink, come back, and then file my taxes. Yep.
I did that. My accountant do that a while back ago.
That's why Chad popped up. Chad Webb right there. I had my accountant do that. Damn. And the accountant went out and got his drink.
This mother
Hey, stop by the QT and get me a soda too.
touche.
Touche.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I
flex.
don't know why they made me look like that.
Why you stressed out when you got everybody doing shit for you?
Dude, that's what I be trying to figure out too. That's what I be trying to figure out too.
Didn't you see the other day about someone? I don't know. He was like watching someone wash his car or something. Right?
Yeah, he was watching. He was watching the peasants clean his EV.
Hombre, estaba watching que el vato estaba watching su car.
He went to Washington to get his car washed. Washington to watching.
Hey, I still got to go out and pick up that bag of poop in the front yard.
What? Where did it?
Right, because I have somebody come by and pick up wife's dog poop.
You got a shit picker upper, dog?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's
it. His name from now on is Chad Webb.
It's amazing what you can pay white people to do for you at times. And I was like, wow.
Chadwick Webb. Chadwick Webster.
Webster the third, Esquire.
This is not my fault. I just don't have time, I just don't have time. I have so many things going on. And you guys, I try to spend as much time as I can with you guys on, and it's hard, so I have to cut corners and I have to have people do stuff like this that normal people probably would do. I'm not going out there.
It's not called cutting corners when you hire people to do stuff for you. That's called making corners.
That's adding corners, right? Hey, this motherfucker don't. Hey, no. This motherfucker don't know nothing about corners. He's in a bubble. It's just infinite corners.
It's a 360-degree cipher over there. Don't got no corners.
I have.
Excuse me. My dog has laid waste. I require assistance in acquiring the waste, encapsulating it in a plastic receptacle of sorts. Possibly, wait, a bag? Are they called bags if they're not made of leather even? Either way, I require assistance with retrieving said waste and disposing of it. That's where I might celebrate my culturally correct Taco Tuesday.
Cobweb is like, Alexa, assist me with the with the assembly of the plebeians to take care of my yard.
Oh my God. We're supposed to be talking about the abyss.
This is
Not
so much better.
oh my God. This is not even my fault, people. This is not my fault. I'm just living my life.
This is a motherfucking abyss because somebody, one of these kids, is digging an infinite hole down for himself, and it's the abyss right there. I'm not saying who. Remember when they used to have that on Sesame Street? They had the 4 little windows. Too bad Deb's not on her camera.
Mm.
It's like one of these kids is
He's
doing
doing his own thing. One of these kids is not
yeah.
the same.
Yeah. What about it?
The one with the shitter picker upper is the one that's not the same.
What the hell is that, man? Come on, bro. Come on, man. How you gonna say that? And I got my new Nas album in the mail.
Who walked into your door? Your record delivery
I'll put it
guy?
up there for you.
The record delivery guy.
The record delivery guy. Hey man, that thing's
Rang the
expensive, bro.
doorbell and Cobb was like, "This way," and he brought him, took him straight to the shelf where you could put him
Not
on there.
even. Cobweb has that service from Amazon that they were offering a few years back, and a lot of people got creeped out about it, where they have like the code to the door, and it's the first access. They don't have access to your full house, but it's like the mud room / Amazon delivery section of the house.
Yeah.
The foyer.
Oh, just the garage door, and you just leave the garage.
No,
You leave the
anybody
garage, the house to the. You leave the house to the garage locked, going in locked, and then they just have the code to come in, put the stuff in, and then leave.
Man, he
I
pays
don't
money
use that
to
service.
give out his
You just said you did. You're like,
you can rewind it. Cobweb's like, right, like
that
yes,
means
indeed.
yes, you do
No,
that.
I'm just saying
Indubitably.
that. No. That's not what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Give me one of the shirt. It's over there sealed.
What I'm saying is, I've heard of the service before. You know what I'm saying? And besides, I'm not even going to open this doggone album. You know, I got to buy another one to open.
And then the record opener guy will come by.
He's
If
gonna
there's,
have a
space, if there's space in the driveway because the shitter picker upper is there.
He's gonna come over to open the record, and he's like, "I'm here, sir," and then he's gonna be like,
Well, there's the blade cleaner first, and then yeah.
So somebody to clean the
white
blade,
gloves, the whole nine.
and then
See,
he
y'all
gives
just
it
be tripping, bro, because, you know, it's not my fault that things are like this. You know, I just have to, you know, things I have to do. You know, that's just life. You know, and like I came here to talk about the abyss. I came here to talk about how cool that was when that lady came out, the alien came out in the bubble, and y'all thought it was like me and shit. I knew you guys were gonna think that was like really cool.
Okay, so to take the movie back to the beginning, to the introduction, the exposition,
Yeah, we really do need to give it some light. Go ahead,
what
Cantu.
was up with Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio's appearance when she steps onto the dock and she's just dressed in the late
the nine.
1980s power suit with the skirt and the shoulder pads and all this, and her face looked like a puppet. She just looked absolutely, you know, she had that heavy eyeshadow and the eyelashes, and then the
They-
next time she was back on camera, it was her. It was just like, what the fuck were you doing?
They were going for the cheap mental, that way they didn't have to go too far into the backstory, and they just gave her that resting bitch face and that 1990s boss woman bitch look, just to make her look like the bad guy. That way you would see the turn throughout between her and Ed.
It was
Her and
jarring. I mean, you would think that James Cameron, because I mean, the guy, he's an artist. You would think he could be more subtle than that. It must have been out of his hands. He must have like had like the director, well, that was him. Somebody was like, "Hey, make her look like Power Bitch," and they did. And but it was just like the next time you saw her, it was like, I'm here on the ride with her. You know
unless
what I
that
mean?
was like legit how she showed up for the first day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just thought it was jarring, the juxtaposition of who she was as a person and what she was like when she showed up.
What about the scene with the? Let me ask you this: correct. What about the scene with the water when he had the water tank when he had to start breathing in the air? You know what I'm saying? The water. I thought that was pretty cool.
The Flora Oxa, the something or another, pink water.
Yeah, I thought that was badass. That whole concept to me was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And how he had to fight through it, you know what I'm saying, to get his body to adjust and shit like that so he can go even deeper below water than they were already at. You know,
That's
They caught
James
some
Cameron
shit.
did.
Yeah, they caught some shit because that stuff is real. He didn't. Bud
Really?
didn't. Bud didn't use it during his part. He was actually submerged. There was water in his helmet to film that, so he was had to hold it. He was having to hold his breath. But the mice were actually put in the real flora, carbon monoxide, whatever. The actual.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that shit was real. I thought that was all special effects.
And
Why aren't we
according to
using that shit more?
we are. It's all secret. It's just like the stuff. Did we talk about it on the last pod? How they found that pilot?
No,
Which
I
one? The
don't
one that
think
said he went to the moon? You been lying about all these years?
That pilot that got shot down two planes got shot down that same day, and then one of the pilots was missing.
Oh man, they said that cost like 4 jets and like 6 lives to get him out of there. Like, I'm not giving specific numbers. I'm just saying that they spent a lot of money extracting that guy.
Did you see what the 3-letter people that found him, how they found him, what they let out? When you get a chance, Google ghost murmur.
Oh yes, the ghost murmur.
They heard his heart because we all have individual rhythms or whatever, blah blah blah, from
Right.
40 miles away with technology that we've had for a while, but they couldn't talk anymore about it.
Let me tell you something.
Allegedly,
He knew somebody. He was somebody that they knew. I don't know nothing about this story, but if they spent that type of money to get that motherfucker out, he knew somebody.
Yeah, so the idea is that everybody's
you're
heart
missing.
rhythm is like a fingerprint, and they were able to find
Exactly.
him from just dozens of miles away to
They could
locate him.
hear
They
his
could
heart
hear his heartbeat from like 40 miles away, and
while
that's how
on
they
a
found him.
mountaintop crevasse.
So you know what they listening to us.
I know what
Okay.
you're talking about. We ain't got nothing to hide.
Once they hear you
Right.
talking, they're like, "This some bullshit."
Exactly.
Man, another
Because it's some bullshit. All of it is some bullshit, man. I don't give a fuck if the government listens to me. What the fuck they gonna do?
They check their databases and they're like, "Oh, okay, it's Chad on the podcast."
He's
over
one
there."
of us.
Yeah.
He has a
Yeah,
shit
that's supposed to
picker
mean, whoa,
upper.
what do you mean he's one of us?
He got a shit picker upper.
Oh, fools.
And you have a bubble, and you watch people wash
Your
EV.
EV.
Yes.
Your car, your EV.
Yes.
You get on a lawn chair, and then you make a cocktail, and you watch somebody like, "Oh, the rim. There's some dust on the rim there."
No, that means that they would have to come here to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just wait at the shop and just, you know what I'm saying, just sit there and just chill till they call me out. You know, and then I just pick up my ride, you know, check it out, give them like $5 or something like that on the tip. I'm bound. I think that's a decent tip.
$5 on the car wash?
Yeah. On the tip.
No, man, no.
What?
Those car wash cats, they're like servers on the pay scale. If you don't give them a good tip, they're not going to have a good day.
You don't think
If they
that's a
don't-
decent tip? Because it's not like they're at the last, those are the last
$5?
people. I think
The
$5
cheapest
is
drink I drink is $5. Why would I tip them what my cheapest drink would ever be?
I
You buy
guess.
them
I didn't
one
think it
drink?
was. I mean, it's not like he's washing the whole car himself. You know what I'm saying? It
Sometimes
goes
they
through a
are.
whole process. No, he's not. I watched the whole thing.
Drying it and like cleaning the inside and everything.
He just goes over the last finishing touches to make sure everything is done. That's all. Everybody else does all the parts. We're supposed to be talking about the abyss. Okay?
I thought we were talking about your lawn first and how we get to the car.
Well, because I said
Because somebody be tripping, man. Y'all always be tripping on me, man. Y'all be another thing, you know, you be talking about everything I be doing, man. I be having fun.
Cobweb's like, Alexa, play. I wanna help our lawn mowing friends over here. Play your lawn mowing playlist. And if y'all thought I was gonna play La Cucaracha, y'all fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Whoever thought that was the song I was about to play, you got some issues.
There you do. You need to get yourself together.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I did think you were going to.
If anybody expected that, that's you. That's you. That's not me.
That's me.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing, man. It's just, man, it's just, things are good, man. Things are good. I'm going to admit that at 110%, things are going really well for Cobweb in his life right now. I saw this pretty good movie with you guys this week called The Abyss, which I thought was pretty dope. When I first saw The Abyss, this is how old this shit was. When I first saw it, I saw it on beta. Okay. On one of those Betamax tapes. That's
what do
when
we
I
know about people that had beta players back in the day. Everybody, did y'all ever own a Betamax player?
I wish I could have afforded one. I wish my parents could have afforded one.
Yeah. I personally.
Well, yeah, both.
Yeah, that's corner store money. My man got bodega money.
We did.
This motherfucker,
I was getting free Transformers anytime I want.
He was smuggling GoBots.
He had GoBots before Transformers came out. He was hustling them.
Hey, man, it's the truth.
STLAR Cobwebster.
Ain't even funny.
Yes,
it was trying to be funny.
Well, you need to say his whole first name is Cobulus. It's Cobulus Webster the third. Esquire.
Webster.
You know what? I can't. That's pretty fucking funny.
You need to do a flyer of all of us, like our pictures, and then Cobb his name on the bottom.
Cobb gets his own flyer and is stapled to the other one with us on it.
That ain't even right. That ain't even right for so many reasons, man. That's why I came, because I can't. What's the big deal about having a Betamax player back in the day? What's the big deal?
Money.
What?
Money.
It was unattainable for the regular working person.
Oh, that was an expensive piece of electronics back in the. That was more expensive than the VHS.
Oh, yeah. VHS was bad enough.
My man don't even know. That's how bubblicious he was.
Bubblicious.
And Shielded did not even know. Oh, that was expensive?
He used to go to the sleepovers with his friends, and when they bust out the VHS, he was like, why is that tape so big? The cassette? Dear Lord. What is that, an inch and a half of tape? Oh, Lord.
As a little teenager, he went over to his friend's house and they ordered some pizza and then rented a couple of Super Nintendo games and all that. And Cobweb is, what is this rent notion?
And then he will put on his VR headset from Radio Shack. He's like, I'm watching in 1080 HP. I'm about to fight Mike Tyson.
Dude, I do have a VR set.
Cobweb watched The Abyss first run on an HDMI, fiber optic HDMI. In
Didn't even know it.
1989.
Dude, I didn't know that was like that. I didn't know. Honestly, tell the truth, I never knew that Betamax was expensive. I know that we had one at home. But hey, shit happens.
Hey, we're not clowning on you. There's nothing wrong for having or anything like that.
We're clowning on you. It's just you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks. Thanks for clarifying that. Thanks for clarifying that tonight. Thanks for clarifying that. They don't even know what this movie's about. Look, not even one thing. We haven't even told. All we told them was that a thing, and that's it. And we're bouncing all around here, and people are like,
"It's The Abyss." It came out in 1989. Everybody knows about what it is. If you don't know what it's about, go back, watch this movie, and realize that when this came out in 1989, there were no graphics like this. This was pre-Terminator 2. Is James Cameron's being hyper James Cameron, and just like he was the innovator of modern CGI. So if any, you can compare this to some modern CGI, and it looks better than that. And this was like, it wasn't the first step of CGI, but this was the crossing point on which you had to step your game up. Otherwise, everything else was just garbage.
James Cameron did what George Lucas did. I mean, it was constantly pushing the envelope and developing, and they never got caught in that. Well, this looks cheap. Well, I think James Cameron might have back in the day, but they're always at the front, at the cutting edge. He making sure that they had the absolute finest talent, trying to do the newest things and making sure it looked right before they released it. James Cameron has done that consistently. That's why he's James Cameron.
Now,
sense to me.
talking about how allegedly he treated the staff and crew, cast and crew, and all that. Did y'all read any of the MDibs about it? There's way
Nope.
too many to break it down individually. Apparently, everybody hated it. Ed Harris will not talk about this movie at all. It was such a traumatic experience. They were out there for 16-hour days, 18-hour days in water constantly. And the one time he did talk about yes, it was still acting and all that, but there were several times where like Ed Harris almost drowned. Like literally they had to give him CPR. The damage that they did to the body, their bodies. The scene where he's falling down the abyss, right?
For miles, yeah.
Was
That
literally
was
them
dope.
dragging him sideways under the water, and then when he's not wearing the rig, when he's pulling her through the water, it's a very emotional movie. A soon-to-be ex-husband and wife, they're in the process of getting divorced. He just doesn't want to let her go, and it goes from showing their hostility at the beginning to by the end of the movie that they're still in love with each other. They're still the most important people in their lives and whatnot. But there's a scene when they have to make a choice where one of them has oxygen and the other one doesn't. And she points out he's the better swimmer. He's stronger. He needs to get her across. And
She kills herself so they could save
so they
everybody.
can make it. Yes. And that is literally her. That wasn't a stunt person. That wasn't a dummy. That was her being drugged under the water.
And
If
this is
you
what I
wonder
didn't
why,
understand. This is what I didn't understand. Why wouldn't they just, instead of just like taking her and waiting for her to drown there and then swimming with her body, why didn't they just start swimming together and then he pulled her the rest of the way?
which makes sense, but I thought the same thing. I agree
There's
with
no
you
drama in
100%.
that.
The argument that some people are putting out there is that she would have fought him as she was drowning and dying, and it would have slowed them down more. But yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, well, swim until you can't swim no more, and then drown. And then, that's less time that you're going to be out, less brain damage you're going to have to deal with, and stuff like that. I agree with you 100%, Cobweb. I said that. It's on tape. Yeah, first time.
That's
First
the
time you
notion
ever
I
agree
never
with
even had.
100%?
That's pretty good.
That's not
Yeah.
the first time. The first time on tape that I say tape, but it's not. You know what I mean? We're
I
talking about
know.
1989.
Yeah.
The first time
No,
on
I'm with you on that.
Betamax that he ever said it.
Beta. Yes, Cantu.
Yeah, man. That junk was tight, dog.
But
This was one of my
then,
good favorite movies from the
part
80s.
where they're seeing the lens.
oh yeah, y'all know about the goof in the movie, right?
Ooh. Which
Goof,
one?
not the goo, but the goof.
What are you talking about?
So in the scene when they're debating on who's gonna swim and who's gonna drown and die, and it's just the two of them, go back and watch it, right?
Mhm.
They could only shoot it a couple of times because they were literally in this giant tank and people were getting hyperthermia, and they didn't heat it or for whatever stupid reason, I guess because it was so much water. Anyways, but so they're in there and they're doing the scene when she's telling him, just let me die, just let me drown, drag me through the water and all that, right? So as they're doing that, you see a hand come across the screen wiping the water off the screen.
Off the lens.
What?
Yes, you will never be able to see it ever again. In every version of this movie, in the actual release, that was the best acted take of the 2 or 3 that they took.
And they
And
kept it.
see it. You don't see it. We never saw it until we saw something on TikTok, and it was like blah blah. I was like, nah, that's bullshit, right? So I streamed it. I have it on DVD and I have it on Blu-ray. It's on all of them. It's
Fuck out of here.
So I'm
Oh, that's
guessing it's one of those
crazy.
things that it probably our brains accepted it as the waves or something like that for
right.
the water, right?
So the water is on a little bit half of the screen, and it's just their faces. It's where the water's almost all the way up to the top of the, and then the hand just goes 3 times across the screen because
Oh, shit.
there was one drop of water right in the middle of the clear part of the scene. Yeah. So you
See,
will
that's what's
never
up.
be able to not see it ever again.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Just YouTube it. The Abyss hand wipe scene or
Okay.
the Abyss blooper. I can't remember what it is. I'd bring it up here, but
So you said at the end of the movie, let me get this straight. So at the end of the edition that you saw, the aliens, not the aliens, the people from Atlantis, did they come out of the up
yeah,
from the land?
the whole ship comes up through
I
the
remember
ocean.
that part. That's how it ended.
Comes
No
up,
decompression.
no decompression. They point that out though. They must have did something to our bodies. We don't have the bends.
Oh man.
And all the other ships, this thing is big. It's like island size, and all the other ships are just resting on top of it. Aircraft carrier just resting on top of this alien ship. Yeah, and they stand there.
But I think that was on the original, that part.
Yeah.
The extra stuff was when they were showing him all the stuff.
Right, because the only part that I remember at the end it was wait. Do I remember that? No, because I remember them showing him the text or something like that. They were reading a text or something else like that between
Okay,
him and his wife. But that was when he was downstairs. I mean, not downstairs, but when he was still underwater.
I'm gonna show you all the scene, and hopefully this is copyright free or whatever because we were discussing it, and then the free whatever thing when you're talking directly about something or you're critiquing something, you're allowed to show clips. So hopefully that's what falls through. So, but go ahead and take a look at the scene. This is when they wipe the screen. All right, y'all ready? 30 seconds. It's gonna splash right here. When she moves.
All right.
Okay, now it's on the lens.
No, what are you doing? Don't argue with me, goddammit.
I see it.
Don't argue with me, goddammit. Just do it.
Wow.
And we never saw it before. And so
And this is the same James Cameron that made this movie.
It was it was an intense scene. That's why.
So there was also another scene when Bud, he plays Bud in the movie, was underwater, and there was supposed to be a assistant off on the side with air. You know what I mean? So you do the scene, blah blah blah, but somebody was shortly off camera, and so the person was there, but they had the equipment backwards. So instead of blowing air towards him, it blew more water into him as he went to take a breath.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's when you fire people.
Well, hold on. Allegedly, according to IMDb, as soon as the scene was over, they got up onto the filming platform that they were at, and Ed Harris punched James Cameron in the face.
Good.
I can see that.
2 days later, the same thing happened, but this time it was James Cameron that had the faulty equipment, right? And he fired the person in charge of the equipment and like the on-set director or whatever on site.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Yeah.
That's what's his name? What's his name? Who was that guy that got they tried to say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
one
of the Baldwins.
Well, the one on Baldwin boys. Always that shit, man.
Allegedly, that director was supposed to be doing a movie next after that revealed a lot of stuff about the little humans, the younger in age humans that we're not going to talk about, and trafficking and stuff like that was her next movie, allegedly, but we won't go there.
Bro, that shit just, man.
We're here for entertainment purposes only.
Please do. Please do.
Views.
That's an interesting drop.
I know,
I was
right?
about the drop of water that was on the camera that got wiped in this one.
Right. Now, here's something else that it was kind of wild today. Because I sent you guys this pod this morning because I saw it.
Oh, we're
And
not gonna
now
talk about the Abyss? What
I
about
thought
the
we were
movie?
done.
Ain't no respect for this movie whatsoever.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I thought we were just talking like we normally talk.
Well, that was very Chad of you, Chadwick.
Chadwick Webster III, Esquire.
Esquire.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
You're not even a lawyer, but it's
Yeah,
in there. If your name is Chadwick Webster, Esquire III, it helps. I
Esquire is
don't know
pretty
what it
dope.
helps.
big shout out to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure for being the only reason why I know what Esquire means. But
Big shout out to the guy who collects Cobweb's dog shit.
yeah, putting up with Cobweb shit.
Barely. But all right.
What were we gonna say? Go ahead.
Okay. The video. I was getting texts from people this morning off the grip asking me about Harry Dresden. Right? Who's fucking Harry Dresden? People were like, did you see old dude acting like he was Harry Dresden at the door? It was that video clip that went viral. Oh boy, knocking at old boy's door.
Oh, that's a name. I thought you were talking about the space between like our ball sack and our asshole, the Harry Dresden.
Harry Dresden.
I was like, what are you thinking about?
Hey,
I've never heard that before.
that ain't funny.
That ain't funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. So
Who's Harry Dresden?
What is Harry Dresden?
Harry Dresden is a science fictional character in this book series called The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher.
White people shit.
Yeah, by Jim. No, it's pretty good. He's a wizard that lives in Chicago. He's a wizard that lives in Chicago that advertises in the Yellow Pages.
Not in the white pages?
No, he does in the Yellow Pages.
Okay.
Yeah, so Yellow Pages, under wizard, he's right there. And he protects Chicago from all kind of crazy shit that been popping off, but stuff like that. It's a pretty popular series book, the Dresden Files.
A little bit, but
Oh, the Dresden Files is very popular, and that's why he had the trench coat on, because Harry wears a trench coat. But I didn't understand the whole fact that this fool was sitting up there that long, and it took the police that long to get over there. How he get home and beat the police before the police get there. And what was his old lady doing? And how the hell? I don't understand none of it too much at all.
Not why. What happened?
Oh, you didn't see the video? I sent you the clip.
A popular urban fantasy series by Jim Butcher following Harry Dresden, Chicago's only professional wizard and private investigator, as he solves supernatural crimes and navigates a hidden magical world.
Mm-hmm. And it's really good. It's really good.
So you're talking about where the crazy next door neighbor first gets
the guy screaming on the ring. Gotcha.
Was he a neighbor?
Yeah, he was a neighbor.
Yeah, he lived behind them, the next block behind them. Yeah.
I don't understand. I know he was yelling. Was he yelling for the guy's daughter?
Yeah.
Or for his daughter?
No, he was yelling, not his daughter, but he was looking for the victim's daughter that did not exist, right? Because that guy did not have a daughter.
Yeah, they did.
Like,
he did. He did, because his wife and daughter were hiding in the garage.
Okay, well, that completely changes the story, because if I thought it was he didn't have a daughter.
So Trenchcoat Mafia here has a family?
Trenchcoat Mafia.
No, the other guy.
The other guy, the victim.
The victim. Okay. Yeah, okay.
So I thought the victim didn't have a kid and just understood that the trenchcoat guy was crazy, and that's why he didn't, assist him further back to the earth. But if this guy really had a wife and a daughter, and the guy gets into his apartment, there is no choice. There is no option. You are not leaving head first.
Exactly. How you come out with that big ass sea salt shovel? You know what I'm saying? To fight old dude off with that motherfucking shit. The best thing you come up with this big ass plastic shovel?
Well, no, he made it into his apartment though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he came into the house and then old dude fighting them off in the house. Okay, because he wasn't even home. Okay, he came home and his wife and kid was in the garage hiding while this fool was going through the house acting a plumb fool. He goes in there, grabs the shovel, and fights him off. Right. And you know what I'm saying? But it tells him to stand down and shit like that because he thought that he was some type of a military person at that point and shit like that. You know, I didn't get it at all because I was on some crazy ass shit. You know what I'm
Talking to
saying?
somebody in your house.
Right, because he
Fighting
saw
somebody in your house. What? No.
No,
Sorry.
it's a crazy ass shit because I don't understand how this fool if somebody came up in my house with my wife and kid up in here, right? All right, and they hiding in this motherfucker. I come home and the best thing I could pull out is a plastic fucking shovel. I don't care if that motherfucker mentally challenged or whatever. He getting lit the fuck up.
I don't have a problem with the first thing him grabbing and being the shovel. Maybe getting something later on. The problem that I have is that the guy walked out. That's my problem.
Yes. Well, he asked because he kept talking to him over and over and over again. And then he finally asked him, was he like in the military or something like that? And then that's when he started talking to him like he was a sergeant, drill sergeant and shit. Telling him to stand down or something like that, at ease or something like that. And then he was like, started talking. But I wouldn't have got that far. They would have never got that far. No, the conversation.
Hell no. What you talking about? Literally, what you talking about? There's not going to be any verbiage.
Right, but see, because I don't want his craziness to affect my life. You know what I'm saying? Because that'd be something I have to hold on my soul for the rest of my life, that I put this motherfucker down, for no apparent reason because he was a little offset. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that too. And there's a reason to put him down. You put him down, let God sort him out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I would have put him down.
Reasonability, is that a word? Reasonability?
Yes.
Completely changes once the line of your door is breached.
The threshold.
That's that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Everywhere though.
No. We're not talking about what is it? The defend your castle, the castle rule or whatever.
Castle law.
Castle law. Stand your ground. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about anywhere. As soon as somebody's inside your house, that's a complete.
That's a whole different part. That's a whole different party.
We're not talking about actual like on the book laws. We're talking about real life, real world.
Worry about the law later.
You're right. In my house. There's a difference between somebody being on your street, which is different than somebody being in your yard, which is completely different than somebody being in your house.
Oh yes. And I thought he would. I thought he went too easy.
Get into the house because I know I saw him like he kicked down the door.
There's like 2 or 3 videos.
He came through the sliding door. I think it was like I don't think they locked it.
Man.
Well, we talk about like how people leave their doors unlocked all the time.
Oh, the sliding door is a biggie. People leave that thing unlocked all the damn time. That's why I keep a board on mine. I cut out a board or something like that, and I put it in the middle, at the bottom. Just because of that reason like that, because people forget all the time to lock it, or they think that it's locked and it's not there. And besides, what's it hurting? Because they didn't put the board back. No, you kind of know you're saying when you take the board off, you're going to put the board back because it's in your mind that you're thinking that you just removed this board.
And also there's a big ass board there.
Exactly. So I can see how he could have got in.
Cobweb's trying to slum it with us over here. You got those Star Trek fucking doors that just hydraulic air.
No. He has a guy when he leaves the crib that he calls that actually stands and holds the 2 pieces of the sliding door, and he just splayed there out just. What do they call this?
$5.
With the feet and the arms just splayed out, just standing there at the sliding door for about an 8-hour shift.
No, dude, I had that collar for my dog back in the day.
Pedro.
Right. No, we used to have this dog my old house that I used to own. You know what I'm saying? I had the dog collar, you know what I'm saying? And it was attached to the door. So when
you're talking about a canine. I thought you were talking about a friend. My dog was the window guy. The door. Oh, you're talking about a canine. Okay.
Yeah, canine. Yeah, and he would. Josh, come on, man. And then he, when he got close to it or something else like that, and the door would open for him. and let them out and then come back in.
He had a
You one of the Jetsons?
he had
What the fuck?
proximity. You had a proximity detecting sliding door, is what you're saying for your dog.
Happiness Webster Jetson III Esquire. What the fuck is going on here? You over there is Spacey Sprocket just stacking the loot, yo. Your credits. My man doesn't even get paid money. He gets credits.
It's not my fault. I was just saying. Just saying. You
He
know,
had no. That's the shits. That's the shits that they had in what's the movie with the Did You Die?
Hangover.
Hangover.
With Dr. Zhang, Hangover was like Hangover 3 or 4, where they break into that super expensive house and then they got the dogs that have those the collars with the sensors. The Cobweb's like, I had an 85.
I got it from Radio Shack, where I get all my HDMIs back in '86.
it's not my fault. That's not my fault.
I think you should quit telling stories, Cobb, because
Why?
the abyss
I
is
am
getting
gonna-
deeper and deeper.
Bro, because hey, it is true. You know, I am upgrading some things around the house. And the next thing I'm upgrading is the bathroom.
He's getting an abyss mirror where the sink
Oh,
water
dude.
comes up so that he could shave, and it's going to just reflect him, and you'll be able to look, and he's looking at just an abyss water tube mirror.
I just want to know, how the fuck did we tie all this together with Harry Potter Trenchcoat Mafia story I'm looking at over here, Dresden shit? What did that have to do with anything?
I don't even remember, dude, man.
You
brought it up.
You said that guy
But
looked
you-
like Harry Potter wizard.
Harry
guy.
Dresden. He didn't look like Harry Dresden. He just had the trench coat on like Dresden, a duster. But Dresden's duster is like magically enchanted. Anyway,
Duster.
but back to the bathroom.
Magic.
I've been
Plus
looking at
7
toilets,
defense.
right? So I'm going to get one of those new toilets. I've been looking at them online, right? Have you guys seen them?
Because I'm hearing a bunch of shit coming this way.
I'm going to get one of those smart toilets. Have you guys seen them?
No, it's
We
above our
don't live in the smart toilet world. We live in the flusher with your manual. You sit, you make a mess, you clean, and then you flush, and then you wash your hands. We don't got those smart toilets. The
toilets.
fuck you
Yeah,
talking about?
nasty.
The
Ugh.
smart toilet. It texts you and says, "Hey, you're about to have a bowel movement. What are you talking? Come home, please."
He
We're
just said
making a smart toilet.
I don't know
about Cantu talking about how
how a normal person goes to the bathroom.
Is it you? That's nasty.
It's a nasty thing, man. It is so fucking disgusting. How is it in 2020 something we still wiping our asses with toilet paper?
It's our own asses.
But why do we have to wipe our asses in
I mean, you don't have to wipe your
2026?
ass.
Oh, you have a bidet.
It's
No.
called a bidet.
Yeah, there we go.
Cobweb's bidet is so smart that even just when he pees, it's still gonna hose his ass down. It just
Have you
And
seen
you
this
get it
thing?
charged
though?
up with Evian, don't you? You got that Evian bidet off. He said only the
No, but-
filteredest water.
but on Cinco de Mayo, it's not Evian, it's Topo Chico.
You got Topo
Double
Chico.
Chica.
Yeah,
Look, bro,
effervescent.
this thing is so badass. It actually has, like, after you take a shit, it actually protrudes like a foam so that it covers up the smell. So you can't smell like the funk from taking a shit. And it like literally dries your ass after it cleans it too. It does the front and the back.
Okay.
Man got an ass dryer.
Wait.
And it has a light as you come up to it at night. As you walk up to it, it kind of lights up so you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, when you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta take a piss.
I am not going to knock anybody for having a bidet for cleanliness is next to godliness, as some people will say or whatever. And
I wish I could have one.
but there ain't nothing wrong with a bidet. I'm not hating on it or anything like that.
Look at that. He got that bidet life smile right now. Look at that. His ass whistles.
But literally, but
Cobweb is getting Cobweb is getting a toilet.
My man don't even
Pod people, hold on.
He's like, oh, this song got me bubbling.
No, pod people.
I'm trying to hold it back.
Pod people, please rewind to when Cobweb started talking about this toilet. I'm not knocking the bidet part, but it has a fucking layer of foam to block the smell of the waste from his body.
It's got aromatics. The
And
automatic
aromatic-
aromatics.
Cobweb has got a bubble for his shit.
Oh, man. Cobweb shit lives in a bubble.
We're not supposed they literally call it toilet humor. You're not supposed to talk about that part of
oh
your
my
body function
God,
and all that.
no.
But this man here is
Damn.
stealing. His olfactory bubble needs to be,
Man.
from his own waste. So not only is he in a bubble, he's bubble sealing his toilet. And then at night, it has laser lights that point into a target. That way he knows where to aim.
It does.
Damn.
It has like UV lights that self clean it too. So it has like the ultraviolet lights that to clean it.
My
stuff
man
like
got
that.
the Calgon caca.
God.
Calgon, take me away. You remember that shit?
Hell yes, I do.
Your dookie be taking bubble baths and shit. Be like, oh. Don't flush me, daddy. Don't flush me. I need a minute.
Dude,
It's
you don't even have to
right up in
flush
your
it.
guts. You have to flush.
You don't even have to flush. It flushes itself. Flushes itself. It's smart enough to flush its damn self.
My man got the AI toilet. Yo, what the
No. My man gets an update on his phone every day. And apparently Wednesdays, it says your waist was heavier than every other.
Oh, damn.
After Taco Tuesday, the next day he gets a warning from the weight of his waist.
Oh, shit.
Damn. He said, you might want to try rice bowls next week.
Dead.
We
It'll
highly
analyze your shit. and tell you
incorporating
you're sick.
fiber into your diet.
Oh, man.
It's possible. It's one
This
step
is
away.
fucking wow.
Bro, man, this thing is like
when
the best.
You give your dookies a bath.
There is a no.
I didn't say it like that.
Your dookie got a bottle when it rolls up in the spot. It's like, there's a hair. Oh, excuse me, sir. I got that for you. Get rid of the hair.
Dude, it
What's
plays
happening?
music too.
Mr. Hanky musical shit bubble protecting ass motherfucker right here.
Man.
It plays music too while you're taking a shit too. It plays like little,
Man.
and it has like ambient lights that change. For mood. They put you.
Oh, man.
What?
Yours out there.
Bro, I'm in here.
Oh, yeah, you are. You're in there. You're in
I'm
there,
in
out
here
there.
in my bubble chilling. And this is the way, I live my life.
Something tells me within the next 2 months, we're going to be on pod, right? And Cobweb is going to be right here looking at his phone like something's going on. And it's like, what are you doing? And he's going to go through the replay videos of when he was aligning the bidet squirters, because there's a camera in the toilet. So you can align the jets.
Are you talking about the calibration?
The Cobb relation. Yeah.
Relation.
The caca calibration. So whenever Cobweb tells you, "Hey, get your shit straight," he's not talking about what you think he's talking.
Literally.
He's talking about literally.
Literally.
Get your shit straight.
Yeah. Get your shit straight. Yeah.
Damn, why you got lasers on your bung, yo? What you talking about
Bro, it
right
makes
now?
sense though, man. Why do y'all be tripping, man? If you didn't have to wipe your ass, I mean, how good is that? I mean, what's the fucking point? You know who doesn't like this whole concept of this? You know who doesn't like this? You know what I'm saying? Procter and Gamble. Oh, let me stop.
Hey.
Right.
Hey.
Okay. Let me
Putting us
stop.
all in danger right now.
Are not
Okay.
necessarily the thoughts and views of anybody else on the cast of the pod. I've been
Well,
doing
I'm just
that bit
saying the toilet
for
paper
6
business,
years.
the toilet paper industry globally makes billions and billions of dollars. You think about it. Everybody buys toilet paper. Do you think they want something that's going to stop people from buying toilet paper? It was like that movie. What was that movie with freaking Sylvester Stallone and shit and Wesley Snipes when they
Demolition
froze?
Man. The
Yup.
3 shells.
Yup. They had 3 shells then. Makes you think, huh?
He doesn't know how to use the 3 shells.
Exactly. Because they was like, yeah, back in their day, did you read this? They used to have this paper that they used to use to wipe their ass. Come on,
See,
man.
the
It's
thing is,
2026, man. Move into the future, bro. Get away from
in,
that ass wipe shit.
in that movie, man, they wasn't bathing their boo boo though. They didn't have the boo boo chilling there in the jacuzzi.
Oh no. Wait, we don't know. We don't know what all the 3 shells did. It was probably one that was a clean, a dry, and deodorized.
One was the laser clean, and
the
Right. So they had it.
deodorizing shell.
a lot of caveman people thinking was just like scraping your butthole with a shell. But no, we are talking about way too much body stuff. And I was thinking about it, Cobweb, with your magic toilet you got coming up.
Yeah, what's
Does
up, buddy?
does that use the same charger as your car?
They're on 2 separate lines.
Oh, okay. So one line is for hauling ass and the other's for wiping.
Yes. No, but they do. Wait, no. Yes, they do. Yeah, because the toilet does use 120. I have to have it plugged in. Yeah.
You got a plug-in toilet, man. Damn.
What is the
Yo,
problem here?
holy
What?
shit. Did you allegedly go to the moon with a plug-in toilet? What's happening right now? Oh,
I
my
believe
toilet.
I
Your
believe more
toilet
of my
in the power. My man, there's gonna be a blackout. He's not gonna be able to shit, and he's gonna lose his mind, yo. Shit, what are you talking about?
I,
You want me to
I
what?
believe more about my smart toilet than I do believe that the motherfuckers went around the damn moon.
Cantu, I am never gonna not be able to not picture the fact that some people ain't gonna be able to use their toilets.
It's gonna be on lockdown. They're gonna be there with the bubble guts just staring at it, just like.
Is that why, like in San Antonio, whenever there's gonna be a storm or it's about to be cold, like it's the bread, the milk, and the toilet paper that just disappears?
They just wipe it out.
No, man. You just, well, you just probably what you do is you just probably go anyway, and you just probably just get like some water and just dump it down a toilet, or you keep it like a spare one. I mean, I haven't upgraded both bathrooms to it yet. Yeah, yeah. In the, you know what I'm saying, in the, the guest bathroom, downstairs. You guys
Stairs.
only got one. You guys have only one toilet at home.
I only got one floor. What the fuck?
Cobulous bougie max.
Oh, yeah. You got the
Bougie
East
Max.
Wing toilet, the West Wing toilet. Well, not the North, because that's too close too. Brighton Street. We don't keep the wing on the Brighton Street side.
How is Cobweb's nickname, which is Cobweb, gonna have the? He's got nicknames for the nicknames of the nicknames. Boujamax. That's your
Who's your Max?
Boujamax.
Hmm.
It sounds like a reach shot. I'm sorry.
He started off with his Betamax earlier as a Boujamax.
Yeah.
Communist Boujamax web stories.
My man got the AI ass wipe, yo. That's how we get it.
That's how we do over here, bro. We rolling, man. We rolling hard, man. We doing whatever we do over here, man. I'm just trying to bring people along with me. That's it.
So Chad GPT is over here using crap GPT, is what you're telling me.
Because it's AI.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
I
funny
got.
in my head. I don't care if anybody else thinks it's funny. I'm fucking rolling over here. It's great.
That's all right.
25% of us are.
Watch. Cantu, you're going to get you one. You're going to get one.
I'll get a bidet, but I won't get a whole AI cyborg. A whole, just a whole another being to help me out with my business. You know what I'm saying? I rock a manual bidet.
The AI and all that stuff takes over.
When the AI takes over,
and it's gonna take over the bidet.
Man.
What are you gonna do then?
Go to the backup one.
No, it's gonna lock you in, yo. It's gonna hit you with the jet stream with the 212-degree boiling water, and there's nothing you can do about it because you're just so comfortable.
Bro, that's scientifically impossible.
Your toilet's gonna know where you live. Your toilet's gonna know what you eat. It's gonna know what kind of health deficiencies you got going on.
Dude, that's good.
Vitamins and fiber. It's gonna.
Dude, let me tell you something, Josh. Let me tell you something. That would be dope. If you can sit up, no, seriously. Let's think about this though. If your toilet could sit up there when you took a shit, would tell you like, look, motherfucker, you need to go to the doctor because your shit is fucked up right now. That would be dope.
Yeah, they exist. They're not commercially available. They're still in development, but they do exist. And the water that they have, it isn't just water. It has chemicals to break down the content and to run a spectral analysis on the contents, and it's able to weigh that versus your last movement versus what your doctor's recommendations are for all of your levels to be for the iron and
Now,
exactly.
Not joking around or anything like that, but pulling it back into a horror movie podcast type situation that goes back into like 28 Days Later, where the real enemies weren't the zombies, it was the people behind the scenes of everything, the living people. So the same thing with this toilet. The danger would be whoever's controlling the databases. Whoever has your information. So it's a good thing, but whatever they learn from that good thing, the evil being the people behind the scenes.
it's that data collection that they're getting.
You just can't let them collect the data. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that to yourself. Make it,
Well, then what's the point of having a magic fucking toilet that tells you what you got through your shit? It's not like you're gonna be able to see it and go like, oh, definitely this is whatever. But
you got a point there, Josh. That theory has some holes.
I don't know why I just got so heated about a imaginary toilet that I ain't never gonna have.
You will one day. You will. We'll all have them.
You will, champ. Stick at it.
Get it.
Keep your chin up
Keep
there.
on working at it.
You're a good scout. Proud of you, guy. Hey, Fabulous Webster, the third Esquire's got your back, pal.
Can we please?
You will shit into data analysis water. And then your poo-poo is going to sit in a jacuzzi of bubbles. The Calgon Caca. It's all out there for you, buddy. Just don't give up. Never give up.
This is why Can we please review this movie? Can we please review this movie?
Yeah, we talked a lot about the movie.
We haven't given it a score.
We haven't done that, but we've actually talked a lot about the movie compared to what
Compared
we
to other
normally.
movies that we like.
Everybody's just talking shit.
This is not my fault tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I just showed up here and just
You know
did my
what?
thing, and this is them again. This is them again doing their, their impersonations of Cobweb or what I do in my life. That is so
Oh, you
entertaining to the world. It is
you
so
want
entertaining to
an
the world.
impersonation? You want an impersonation
Uh-oh.
Impersonation of what? Of me?
of you?
Of you.
Oh, come on,
This
man.
this is what I imagine when Cobweb gets his toilet. This is exactly what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. Cobweb's new podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Cobweb Toilet Talk.
You
Gonna get talking.
I'm so black. I'm so black.
Oh, y'all, man. Oh, screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Welcome to Toilet Talk with Cobulists.
Oh.
Listen, I heard that there are people out there who are still flushing themselves manually. What? You're not doing it from your phone? Oh, dear God. There's people out there that they're using paper to clean rags. Can you imagine putting your hands near your nethers? Oh, dear God. Well, this has been shit talk.
Wait.
What are we
I
waiting?
said wait.
What are we
Darn.
doing?
I literally said wait.
Oh.
And I forgot to hit play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time where here at Cast in the Pod, we bring out the calculator Doom, El Calculadora de Doom. It's where we use our rating system of 0 to 10 to judge, to rate the movie that we watched the last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever before I got sick last week. And today's film, The Abyss, I think Cobweb did, like, he just threw it out there. Like, he throws out all the other movies and it's like, all right, fine, we'll use that as a movie. And so yeah, Cobb, you go ahead and pick the order for today, please.
We're going to go Deb, Cantu, Josh, to me.
All right, Deb, you're up.
So I've seen this movie lots of times. I love this movie. But it was funny watching it this last time because I kept just thinking how he was in a bubble. The alien was in a bubble like Cobb. And finding out all the different things that I didn't know before. And it just made the movie that much interesting. I give the movie a 9.
All right, 9 from Deb. Mr. Cantu.
So before watching it this last time, anytime I think about watching this movie, it was about the spectacle of the water movement. That particular moment, that was spectacular. 30 years later, and it's still in my mind, like that was a first. And like I said during the pod today, it's about what James Cameron has always done, trying to do something new and pushing his people to make it happen. In all of everything that we've discussed this evening regarding the movie, which is just generalities, the acting, the special effects, the cinematography, even if they were just in a 12 20-foot deep pool to make some of these shots happen after the disaster. It's all great. The writing's great. They got great actors. Michael Biehn showing up with that mustache. You know it's about to be bad. There was a conflagration of problems that just exploded. It wasn't just one issue. There was 3 or 4 things that were literally life or death that were happening all times once you're about half an hour into this movie. And it's edge of your seat drama, great writing, great acting. They could have cast it better. They could have cast it worse, but they cast it the way that they did. They wrote it the way that they did, and it's a masterpiece. That's what James Cameron does. I'm not a big fan of his most recent works. Maybe I need to watch them again. But anyways, and when I think of cutting edge and game changing, setting the standards, that I think George Lucas, James Cameron, and then I think the list continues under them regarding sci-fi and special effects and what's happening with a digital editing and sound and all of that. This was a game changer, and I wish I would have appreciated movies back then the way I do right now, because I would have waved a flag for this movie a whole lot more over the years. But that's not anything important. I ain't nobody. I'm just a fan of really good movies, and this is one of them, man. So I'm gonna give this a 3. Nah, fucking
I was like, what?
no. This is straight. This is an 8. This is an 8.
8 from Cantu. I agree with the masterpiece that this movie being. It has everything. I did not know, and I didn't realize it, and I didn't catch on to it as a kid when I saw it and all that. It wasn't until I was reading the MDib notes, the did you knows, the trivia, the Michael Biehn when he first gets there, and they talking about a Chekhov's gun. If they say it or if they set something up, then it's going to happen later on in the movie. There's a scene when she's explaining to them as they're going down in the sub. There's a syndrome that you get as the oxidation of the blood happens and everything like that, with the pressure changing, that you get the shakes. And then after you get the shakes, it leads to mental stability issues and anger issues and all that. And apparently Michael Biehn was the one that decided and asked if they could write in the fact that, like, he came up with the idea of him having the shakes. Originally he was just going to be a military asshole, and in this one it twisted more of he wasn't necessarily an asshole, but the sickness, the reverse bends or whatever the thing is what got to him, and which led him and pushed him over the edge and made him that conflict. There's all different, like you said, there's conflict coming from everywhere, but this was just another one added on, and that was pretty cool.
Well, did you give your rating?
No, I didn't get the rating yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'll watch it again. Both versions of it get a 9. You know what? We saw that the 3-hour one, which adds more depth with the aliens. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Oh wow!
Can I give
I
an
wish I
input
could have seen that.
before Cobweb gives his?
What's
So,
up?
you're Michael Biehn. You get the opportunity to work on a James Cameron film, and you see the call sheets, and you know what the budget is, and you know the scope, you know how long it's going to take to film. You're Michael Biehn. Is it hubris where you go to James Cameron and you say, hey, how about I do this?
Well, they had a relationship from Terminator.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Forget that. They did have that from Terminator. Yes, they did. My bad. Never mind. Pretend I don't exist. Cobweb.
All right. This movie, I saw this movie when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I did see it on Betamax when I first saw it. Like I did say. I watched it quite a bit when I first saw it that summer. 'Cause when I first saw it, I was like, oh snap. I watched it like twice in 1 week, you know, and I've always
That's extreme, bro.
I mean, for back then, back then that was extreme. You know what I'm saying? You didn't watch like a movie twice in 1 week or something else like that, you know, back to back, really. Unless you went to the movies, or something else like that, you know. But it was pretty dope. You know, I enjoyed it a lot. I watched it continuously whenever it's on. I always watch it. You know, I couldn't really feel any flaws in the movie, you know what I'm saying, until you told me about the hand wipe thing, Josh. And that's whatever. That's cool. And I didn't know how much trouble that they had actually on it because I didn't know any of the extra facts about it or anything else like that. Like I told you, I didn't know anything about the pink water actually really did exist. I thought that was like really cool. There was like layers to this movie, you know, as you got through it. You know what I'm saying? I would recommend The Abyss to anybody to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it I wish I could have seen the extended cut. Because if I had seen the extended cut, I probably would have given it even a higher rating. But from what I've seen of this flick, I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Awesome. So let me add that right there. Divided by 4. Carry the 1. We give the movie a combined 9.
I agree.
Powerful. Solid.
It was
Another
good, man. It was good.
Another thing I learned on the MDib, for me, the 2 most powerful scenes is when he's doing CPR and they tell him to let her go.
They said it's done, and he's like,
So she
no.
was freezing. She was freezing. That's really her body, the where she's a little bit topless and all that. And they were doing compressions
The girls
on her
was
and all
out.
that. She got pissed and left because they did so many takes, right? So the part that gets to me in that scene is when it looks like he's slapping her and he's like, "Come on, baby," and he's telling her to wake up and all that, right?
Right.
I should have read the MDib because she wasn't there for that scene. He's literally slapping a wet sandbag. Like
Why you gotta
when you're
go
looking
mess it up? Always pulling back the curtain. God damn it, Josh.
And then the other scene is when he's on the bottom of the ocean and they're sending their little text messages to each other, and the emotionality of no context other than text. And ironically, that's where most people are now. Nobody talks on the phone. Everybody was texting.
Yeah, she just said no, because when he was going down, she was like, no, talk to him. You know, because she was just giving him the facts. She was like, no, talk to him. And then that's what kept getting him through that shit. That shit was deep, bro.
And I can't believe on
Literally.
that one scene when he wrote to her and he was like, blah, 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 blah. That was had me tearing up.
He was speaking SpongeBob. He was that bikini bottomese.
Oh, y'all don't even want to know. I got a fucked up tattoo.
SpongeBob is a tattoo? Why? Okay.
I'm not a SpongeBob fan, but it's not fucked up. It's a very well done tattoo, but I can't believe that I have I'm not a SpongeBob fan. Look.
You
I'm
have
not a
SpongeBob
fan, but that's going to be on my body for eternity
That's
until
the
my
most
skin
right.
disintegrates.
There is a very good story with a very good meaning behind it that I'll say someday on pod. But
Just wait.
Yeah, Patreon only. Patreon only.
Look, I'm not a
There
big
you
fan, but I like to smoke crack daily. I don't like it, but you know, I'll
Some people
explain it
do.
one day on pod.
when you hear when you hear the story, then it'll be understandable. But anyway, so that's it. I ain't got anything else. Deb,
Nope.
cobwebs.
No, bro, it's Taco Tuesday, man.
Chad Webs.
Chad Webb.
Your American taco meats.
Cobweb signing off, baby.
Do you use packet taco seasoning?
Oh, I bet he does. Old El Paso bullshit.
You don't
No,
even mix
man.
it in a little bit
Oh,
of
you got some Trader Joe's taco seasoning
Oh, we use Lawry's.
that somebody else brings you. Your delivery guy. He's the guy that repairs your bidet when it's not working. He also gets your taco seasoning on Tuesdays.
and
That's a weird combination.
The tortillas are made out of crushed and rolled oat.
Day old oats. You got day old oat tacos. Steamed roll day old sprouted oat taco shells.
Salsa's made in a surgical steel molcajete.
Oh man.
They can do
Hush.
this all night, ladies and gentlemen. They can do this all.
All
I
right,
don't
yo,
think
I
they
think
ever get
that's it.
tired of it.
Shout out to Club 3P. Um, dude, there's been a little bit more activity in the Patreon. People talking, people messaging back and forth. We have to see the movie that Big Sean put in there, the one that his dad was part of. So
All
we
right,
need
you
to see
gotta
that.
have to wait. I'm coming
I'll
back.
send y'all the link. I'll send y'all the links.
I'm coming back.
We'll,
Hold on. Send me the link.
yeah, I'll send y'all the links. We'll watch that movie, and then yeah, that's all. That's all I got. I'm Josh.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I'm Deb.
I'm leaving again. Bye. Have a good
I
one.
like how Josh said, I'll send you the link. And then Cobweb said, yeah. Send me the link. What just
What?
happened?
Wait,
My man
hold on.
either just stepped into a time continuum or he just made the power move. He was like, you know what? Your
Well,
thoughts?
he
I'm going to
stepped
think
into
your
his
thoughts
role.
after you think of them.
Well,
Oh,
no, because his normal pod headphone listener person took today off, so he has a hard time of listening to.
it's probably because of the time. Like it's about to be 9 p.m. Central. The ear jets inside his headphones to clean his ears, they're activating right now. So all the
Yes,
clicking and whirring
I'm not coming back.
and the
the
phone
I'll see you guys next week.
is
the
not hearing.
UV ear cleansing is.
And he's getting an MRI at the same time. So we're going to find out about his eardrums. Make sure his
The next
eardrums are good
episode.
this week.
That special
Stay tuned for the next
limited
episode.
edition headset that he has right now is a head polisher. Also, that's why he's got that nice little glare going right
It's
there on
going to
his head.
start going like this in a minute. Yo, he's gonna get another two fingers at the same time.
Damn.
Oh,
Go for every week is
yo.
the same.
Pod people, thanks for spending your time. Thanks for lending us your ears. Until next time, you have been warned.
Bye, everybody.
Imagine this went to my beard.
And just laser it off.
Salute, salutary and salutations. And don't forget the vocal.